right, have and have not fans. Now, I know I'm kind of behind. It's been about 36 hours since I was working on videos and a lot of news has dropped, but I needed to take a moment to do this video first because this one took me completely by surprise. And yes, before going any further, I am aware of the article that came out talking about if loving you is wrong, the pains and the haves and the have nots, pretty much, the future of those shows and everything else. But this one took priority. I was shocked when I found out that Big John Cap, if you don't know him, he was on the haves and the have nots several times in like cameo scenes as one of the Malones. He didn't really have his first notable role as a Malone until he pretty much got arrested on purpose. If you don't remember, he was the big guy that punched Justin in the face, got arrested, was put into the cell with Wyatt, and had the blade underneath his tongue. And that's when he's like, they call me Salvador. That means, what was it? Sal, as in Salvador Malone. I kill people. And then luckily enough, Wyatt got saved at the last minute. But yeah, he was in several episodes before with non-speaking roles. And, I'm just scrolling online on Instagram because if you notice, I haven't really been posting on there as well. I know I'm behind on ambition stuff too, but life has been kind of crazy. Not in a bad way, but just crazy busy on my end. So when I'm scrolling last night and I saw Oscar Teray, aka Uncle Vinny Malone, he had a picture of himself and Sal and Mitch, and I'm thinking, oh, this is normal. He's usually posting things from behind the scenes on various projects he's been on, sometimes like a Throwback Thursday or things like that, or just old projects or new projects he's working on. So it's not uncommon for me to be scrolling and then just liking things. So I didn't think too much about it. I didn't see the caption. I was just scrolling. So then I go to my Facebook group, the Haves and Have Nots Review, and I saw someone had shared a post, Sal Malone. I'm like, okay, maybe he's working on a new project, because I'm like, well, they aren't filming season 9 for a while. They did filming for season 7 reshoots and season 8 last month in July, and I'm like, a couple people told me season 9 won't be filmed for a little bit since they're working on the Oval and Sisters. So then I'm like, okay, wait, Johnny, he's one of the Malones too. He reached out to me before. So I read the caption and I was shocked. I just found out that I have lost another friend, actor Big John Cap. John played one of the Malones as I did on Tyler Perry's The Haves and the Have-Nots. If you saw my episodes, then you saw Big John Cap. This is a reminder to us all that you just never know what someone else is going through. If you are having negative thoughts that are overwhelming you, please reach out to someone. I am lucky to be alive today. My friend and peer, Big John Cap, was not so lucky and was found dead this morning in Atlanta. May he now rest in eternal peace. And that just floored me because like he said, you just never know what someone else is going through. I know for me, he was just like he was like, whenever I saw him on screen or online, he was like, a big grizzly bear. But dude, if he was not one of the kindest people from the show, that whenever you would comment, he would say something he would like. We messaged back and forth a couple times before, and he just gave off the vibes like, a tough dude but a softy on the inside who really if you followed him on Instagram, he usually posts some very straightforward either inspiration or just his thoughts on things. And it looked like he was, if he wasn't in the gym, he was with friends and family, or on like another studio set. Let me just see real quick, because I know it was like not uncommon for me to see him on the set of something, or kind of like Oscar Teray posting something from a previous project he was on. Like I know one time, because I remember he was like slimming down, getting bulked up, ready for a role. And I know in one post he was like, hey, sometimes you get the role, sometimes you don't, but he was always working. So I just never, of course, knew what was going on like that. And I think is interesting. I remember one of my on a lighter note. I remember sometime last year when we first started talking. I think I commented on something like, "Hey man, I would love to ask you for an autograph, but I'm afraid to give him. I'm afraid to give him Malone my mailing address." He's like, "Get a PO box then, punk." And I was like, "Dude, that was hilarious." I love to have you stayed in character. And ironically enough, like our first social media interaction wasn't a good one, and let me explain. Now I don't know the episode title off the top of my head, but I remember the episode that he punched Justin. Remember, he was like, standing outside of someone's house, just basically on the sidewalk. What's the term? Is it loitering? I think that's what it's called. Just standing out there. But I mean, if you see a big dude of that size just standing outside of your window, out your, front steps, you get a big concern. So the cops were called. Justin was there. This was, during the time where we saw that his fellow officers really weren't, feeling him due to the fact that not only he cheated on his wife, but he's exposed to being into men. So they were pretty much, isolating him. Now, Sal was the one that punched him in the face. And then after he punched Justin, he literally just got on his knees, got handcuffed, and went to jail. I remember in my episode review, because this was 2018, if I'm not mistaken. I remember in my episode review, I'm like, man, the episode, and I even said this, like, am I the only one who felt some kind of way, about, and look, I know it's just a TV show, guys, and I'm kind of quoting myself from the video. I'm like, was I the only one who felt a certain kind of way about, a white guy punching a cop in the face and then got arrested like that? Like, no shooting. If I'm not mistaken, I think Justin punched him back, but of course Sal really didn't feel it. But basically, the fact that, man, I know it's a TV show, but given the climate we're in right now, it just kind of set with me the wrong way. Like, if it was a black dude who did far worse than punching a cop in the face, probably would have got shot, but he got carried to jail. I remember putting out on Instagram, he responded, "Hey man, just know it's a TV show, we're actors, and it's messed up what's happening in the real world." And we went back and forth. And when I say back and forth, not in a negative way. He responded to the post, and then I responded, "Hey, you're right. I was caught in my feelings." After that, we were cool. Like, we would talk, not all the time, but we would talk on and off for a while. Like, he was a cool guy. Don't let the appearance fool you. So yeah, like what Johnny Rock said, I'm lucky to be alive today. My friend and peer was not so lucky and found dead this morning in Atlanta. I don't want to assume, because I haven't seen any news reports, but based off Johnny Rock's post, it seems like it might have been depression or something along those lines, and he may have taken his life. I don't know. I'm only going off this post, so just know that I have no full confirmation, but based off the wording of the post, that's what it appears. So please don't quote me on that. That's what it appears. I'm hoping there's like an official report. Like, Johnny Rock posted this 16 hours ago. What is it? It is 3:30 right now, so 12 plus 3. Yeah, so I believe this occurred on August the 6th. So yeah, like you said, you just never know what someone else is going through. So if it, like, what was it, a few days ago when I was talking about the shootings that went down, I talked about that briefly in the Catherine and Jim video about them rekindling their love. Like, hey, just be careful out there. You just never know what's going to happen. Just, take your time, look around your surroundings. But aside from that, it's sometimes not about what's around you physically, but you never know what the person next to you is going through emotionally. So just shout out to the family of Big John Cap, definitely praying for them, and like Johnny Rock said, may he now rest in eternal peace. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe that Sal Malone is supposed to be in season 7 of the Haves and the Have-Nots. If I remember correctly, I don't believe John Cap's Instagram had any post of Tyler Perry Studios last month in July, so I don't think he's in season 8. I don't know for sure. We'll just have to wait and see. Because just based off the behind the scenes stuff from 2018, which was season 7's filming, it seemed like Sal Malone was going to have more of a role. So, I was really looking forward to that. So I really don't know if his role would have gotten bigger in, let's say, season 8, or maybe he was supposed to appear in season 9, which hasn't been filmed yet. I don't know what will this do to the storyline of the Malones, but we will just have to wait and see. But yeah, just check on your people, man. That's really all I can say. But thanks so much for tuning in, and I don't want to harp on this since this was more of a serious video. But you know the drill: subscribe, like, comment section. Links to my social media in the description below, and be on the lookout. I do have a couple more videos that I want to get done today, and ambitions. I am going to watch last night's episode after I finish recording and take notes, because I really got to get on the ball with that. So thanks so much for tuning in, guys, and I will talk to you later. Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. If you like what you just saw, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, or if you have anything you would like to add to the video, make sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you want to keep up with me on social media, go to the description box. All of my links for social media are right there. Also, if you feel like you would like to donate to the channel, make sure to click on the link to PayPal. Any amount helps: $1, $5, $20. As a full-time YouTuber, any support from my fans really does mean a lot to me. Finally, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you're kept up to date on any new content I post to the channel. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you in the next video.